In this lesson, we explore working with cases in the Sales and Marketing module in Microsoft Dynamics 365 for Operations. After case setup is complete, employees with the appropriate permissions can create cases as issues are raised. Create a new case record for a customer, vendor, or employee, or for the results of an audit of business documents. To create a case, we navigate to Common, Cases, All Cases. We click Case on the action pane, and then New. Then we click Case to create a new case, or we click Dependent Case to assign the selected case to depend on an existing case. In the New Case form, we use the Name field lookup to search for and select the party associated with the case. Next, we select a case category from the drop-down list. The category type automatically defaults based on the case category. The case ID defaults depending on the setup parameters. The status uses opened when we create a new case. We can change the status. We enter a short description about the case. Now, we select a priority based on the urgency of the case. If this is a child relationship to another case, the parent case it is associated with will default. Finally, we select Create, and then Yes to create the case. Add detailed information such as activities to a case. After you create a case, you can add activities, dependent cases, associations, case log information, documents, and responsibilities to the case. You can add these details when you first create the case, or you can add them later as needed. To add details to a case, we navigate to Common, Cases, All Cases. The All Cases form opens. Next, we locate the case in the list, and then click the case ID to edit the case. For this example, we'll select 00017, Adventure Services. We click Edit in the action pane to make the form editable. Each FAST tab displays details about the case. The General FAST tab displays general information about the case, including case details, owner details, process details, and any follow-up details. The Service Level Agreement FAST tab displays information about the service level agreement for the case. On the Case Log FAST tab, we can view, add, or remove log information lines for the case. For this example, we click Add, and a new line appears in the list. We enter Access Problem in the description field. In the Source Type field, we select Customer. In the Source ID field, we select US-001, Contoso Retail San Diego. We enter Could Not Access Portal in the Note field. We click Save in the action pane. The Created Date Time field updates with the current date and time. If we select the line in the list, we can click Details to open the record for the source specified on the line. In this example, the customer record opens for Contoso Retail San Diego. We close the form to return to the case. On the Associations FAST tab, we can view, add, or remove information about an entity that is associated with the case that we are currently working on. As on the Case Log FAST tab, we can select an association in the list and click Details to open the related entity record. On the Knowledge Article FAST tab, we can view, add, or remove knowledge article information related to the case. Finally, on the Administration FAST tab, we can view information about when and by whom the case was opened and closed. There are many actions and attachments that you can associate to a case. Let's take a look at some of the actions that we can perform on the Case tab in the Case form. We can click Edit to update and make changes to an existing case record. We can click Delete to delete the case record. We can also change the status of the case. If we click Change Status, we can choose from Opened, In Process, Closed, or Canceled. The default status is Opened when a case is created. In Process signifies this case is in a specific process and must be completed before closing. Closed indicates that the issue is resolved. The case record is saved, but the record is removed from the case list. When we close a case, the Service Level Agreement or SLA associated with the case is also closed. If a follow-up activity is required for the case, an activity is created, and we will receive a prompt to complete the activity. Canceled indicates that the issue is no longer applicable to the case. We can click New and then Case to create a new case record. We can click Dependent Case to create a new case based on an existing case. We can click Case Process to view or change the process that is assigned to the selected case. This button is enabled only when the case is in process. We can click Change Stage to change the stage of the selected case. We can click Time Recording to view how long the resolution of the case should take. The time is related to the service level agreement for the case. Start opens the Start SLA time recording form to start the resolution time tracking for the case. Stop opens the Stop SLA time recording form to stop the resolution time tracking for the case. Recall removes the service agreement and all time recordings that were logged from the case record. Now, let's take a look at the actions we can perform in the General tab in the case form. Responsibilities allows us to view or add responsibilities to the selected case. Make Dependent assigns the selected case to depend on an existing case. Project attaches the selected case to an existing billing project or creates a new billing project. Send Mail sends a follow-up email message about the selected case. Questionnaire is used to view the questionnaire used in the case or view the submitted questionnaire answers. Transaction Log is used to view or add information about case transactions for the selected case. Activities is used to view, create, or update activities for a case. Change the status of an open case to closed to indicate that the issue is resolved. When a case is resolved, either internally with an employee or externally with a customer or vendor, you can close the case. The case record is saved, but the record is removed from the case list. To close a case, we navigate to Common, Cases, All Cases. We highlight the case in the All Case list page. Then we select Case. From here, we click Change Status, and then click Closed. We can complete the same procedure directly from the case form. Like we did before, we click Change Status, then Closed. We can see that the status is now closed. Note that when we close a case, the service level agreement or SLA associated with the case is also closed. If a follow-up activity is required for the case, an activity is created and we will receive a message to complete the activity. Cases can be used in multiple modules and processes within Dynamics 365 for operations. The following are types of cases that might be used in your business: purchasing and receiving, human resources and payroll, auditing, and collections. We can view collections cases on the Collections Cases list page. We navigate to Editing Collections, Collections, Collections Cases. To display only open cases, on the Action pane we click Show Cases, Open. To display both open and closed cases, we click Show Cases, Open and Closed.